Hello, Daniel Ritchie, developer of Howler, and today I'm going to talk to you about a new feature in 9.6, which is a benchmarking tool which can be used for benchmarking different computers. It's often useful to know how to be able to create benchmarks that let you know how a computer performs relative to another computer. And we're going to take a look at that now. It's under the window menu and settings, and here you see an option for threading and GPU. If you click on that, you see a little bit of information about your processor, the number of threads that are available, the architecture, and that sort of thing is available. You also have the information of whether your GPU is supported or not, and you have the ability to disable the GPU in case you just want to run on just strictly on the CPU. There's no guarantee that GPU acceleration is going to be faster. It usually is, but it's possible to have a very fast CPU combined with a very slow GPU, so we have the ability to shut that off. Alright, so if you go to the benchmark and run that, you will get some formatted text, and it will look something like this, what we call the Dogmark. We figure, hey, they use Photoshop for benchmarking. Why not use Howler as a tool that lets you benchmark different fairly academic image processing functions? They have benchmarks for 3D. They have benchmarks for business graphics. So why not benchmarks for image processing? After all, there is a large assortment of people using their computers just for photo editing, painting, all that sort of thing. And it's good to know how those computers will perform compared to, say, other processors, other computers. So, like what we see here is the first benchmark is the Mandelbrot. We compute it 100 times and compare the multi-threaded performance versus GPU performance. And in this case, I was running on the AMD Kaveri processor, which is a pretty good processor paired with it's an APU paired with a very solid GPU component. In this case, you see that the multi-threaded on the CPU computed in about 7 seconds. That's pretty fast for a Mandelbrot 100 times. But if you look at the GPU, half a second. That's extraordinary. Or as it says here, it tells you 14 times faster. So that's good to know. You might try this on another machine. You might have a much bigger, much different ratio on a different processor. So it's good to know how the different components of your computer are performing. Here you also see color saturation. We did this 500 times. And it compares single-threaded versus multi-threaded. That's good to know how your single-threaded performance is compared to multi-threading. It's good to know because there's a lot of different things to take into account with multi-threading. There's the fact that processors these days will hyperclock or turbo clock and other factors. There's memory contention. There's just general threading performance in general. It'll give you an idea. Here we got 1.8 times faster multi-threaded. This machine, when running 4 threads, will run at 2.1 gigahertz. When running single-threaded, will run at 3.5 gigahertz. So that's not bad. I mean, it does get a nice boost when single-threading. And finally, we have a floating point. The first was integer, and this one is floating point, and it's a convolution kernel. So this completed in 3.4 seconds single-threaded, and 1.8 seconds or 1.8 times faster. So there you go. That's the Dogmark, useful for telling the performance of multi-threading versus GPU and single-threading versus multi-threading for several academic image processing functions. That's coming in Howler 9.6. Thanks for watching. That is, by the way, formatted as a rich text document. You can paste it into any word processor, print it, or whatever you want to do. And that's about it for now. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out PD Howler channel on YouTube. And thanks again, and ta-ta for now.